HCC's fine arts classes marked a semester delayed by Hurricane Harvey with special projects. Ceramics instructor Jason Kishell describes his students' endeavor.
One of the things that this class and all of the studio classes at Houston Community College provide is education in how you communicate. That's really what art is, right? It's visual communication. It's about how can we use that and how can I use these principles and elements that we learn in our art classes to communicate the experience of Hurricane Harvey and the aftermath. The tile project was born out of this idea of, okay, if we documented the people's handprint on these ceramic tiles and then just a one sentence, two sentence describing what happened to that person on the back of the tile, and we're going to make a big ceramic curtain, right, out of all these tiles. And to me, what it represents is you have all these handprints, which are the same color, they'll all be stained with this black stain. It represents exactly what happened to Houston and the response of Houston. I think we set an example nationwide as far as like how do you deal with a situation like this and how does a community come together. And when you see all these hands together, again, you're not thinking about all of these things that are sort of dividing us, right? You're not thinking about who, what color that person is, what religion that person belongs to, what that person's beliefs are, but rather these are all humans coming together to support each other and overcome obstacles.
Kishell's students found the project an opportunity for personal growth and community building.
It's very meaningful, and I can do a lot of interview with many people and pick out one. Is that a good story? And then first time I tried to talk with stranger.
When I heard we had to do an extra project and we talk about the Harvey project, so I'm really excited about that because one of my friends, he's not the victim, but I think he's more a hero than a victim. He come out that during the hurricane, he took his boat out to the Richmond area. That's where the flood is really 3-5 feet, I think. And he come out there and helped all those victims back to the safe area and then take them to where the shelter is.
This tile is different from the others because it's done in sgraffito, which is a hand carving of a tile to create a design or pattern. In this case, I did the Houston skyline, and I wanted to incorporate the phrase Houston Strong, which is close to all of us who were affected by Hurricane Harvey. The other tiles, they're really nice too. They have the handprints of people who were affected by the hurricane, as well as a story about what happened to them on the back. And I think that's great because it just brings a lot of people who were affected together, and it just reminds everyone that you're not alone in the hurricane and everything, that we've all had loss, and I think it's a good way to express how everyone can help each other and build again and create everything that we lost.
Southwest College celebrated the season with a tradition of giving.
Today is our annual holiday celebration at Houston Community College Southwest, where the faculty, staff, and students and community partners come together with our staff and our students to honor and celebrate the diversity and the richness of our city. We also come together to share in the holiday spirit of giving. And so every year we do a toy drive for underserved and children in our community that otherwise may not be able to enjoy the holiday by having and receiving a gift, a traditional gift for the holidays. This year we selected the Stafford Elementary School because with the hurricane floods, we learned from our partners at Stafford Municipal District that many of the elementary school children in that school were affected by the floods. And so our staff and faculty selected that school as the recipient of our toy drive this year. The mission of community college is lifting people from where they're at through education and the power of education. But the word community in a community college means that we're not only an educational institution, we're also a community partner, and everything that happens in our community, we're part of that. And we exemplify that not only in the classroom, but in all of our activities that we do with our community. So it's important that our students, through the experiences while they're here at HCC are part of that with us. And we're also developing their leadership skills and the sense of citizenship by being part of working towards betterment of the communities that they live in.
Southwest College Student Government Association organized student participation in the toy drive. SGA officers described the project and how service fits into the HCC student experience.
The toy drive this year was for an elementary school close in our neighborhood, and it was really important for the SGA to be part of it because we wanted to give back to our community and help children who are close to us in our community. Kids that most probably did suffer from Hurricane Harvey and they're still getting back on their feet. And I just feel it's really important that every child gets a gift for Christmas. Like, it's the least that every child deserves. So it was important for us to help and just give back and be involved in our community. It's not just about school.
Community service is important because, one, you get experience that education does not give to you, and also you're able to give back to the community as well. And sometimes student does not realize that education only gives you book knowledge, but with community service you're able to gain in personal experiences and also to connect with your community college.
For more information about community service opportunities, visit www.hccs.edu. For The Holiday Magazine, I'm Stacee Hawkins.